So the one big beautiful bill is very close to officially passing, and it's already causing a lot of stocks to take a huge tumble today. So you can see right now it did get past the Senate. It is now facing a tight vote in the U.S. House. So that's where it's at right now. Apparently there have been some changes to help get it passed, but if this does pass, it's already having a major impact. So right now, Centene stock is down 40.37% just today. Centene stock is down 40.37% today alone. Oscar Health is down 18.73%. Molina Healthcare Inc. is down 21.97%. Elevance Health is down 11.5% today. United Health Group not affected quite as much. We'll get into why here in a second, but they're down 5.7%. HCA Healthcare is down 2.95%. And there also could be some other stocks affected right now, but mainly healthcare is really taking a huge hit. So basically, to summarize what this bill does, it extends and expands Trump-era tax cuts. So basically, it's going to make 2017 tax cuts permanent for individuals and businesses. Massive tax reductions will deliver roughly $4.5 trillion in tax cuts over 10 years. You have deep spending cuts, which again is a big part of why these healthcare stocks are taking a hit today, because they're going to affect systems like Medicare and SNAP, adding work requirements and eligibility, tightening, potentially affecting 11 million people. It also trims clean energy tax incentives as well, which would hurt certain stocks. You may have seen me talk about Tesla in the last video. It also adds $150 billion to defense and $70 billion to border and immigration enforcement, as well as it could add an estimated increase of $2.4 to $3.3 trillion over the next decade to the deficit. So the reason all these healthcare providers and insurers are taking such a huge hit is because of there's going to be a reduced reimbursement and fewer insured patients. So some of these healthcare companies that have contracts with, say, Medicaid and things like that are going to take some of the biggest hits. That's why certain ones are getting hit, like Centene and Oscar Health are getting hit harder than, say, HCA Healthcare. You also could see a problem with discount grocers and pharmacies in low-income areas seeing a reduced sales. Clean energy and renewable firms are going to have a hard time, as well as, say, EV companies. Now, a lot of, obviously, car manufacturers in the U.S. make EVs, but also make gasoline and diesel-powered vehicles. But if you look at, say, Tesla, who's EV only, they're going to probably be one of the ones hit the hardest. And they've had a lot of volatility recently. For instance, if you look at Tesla, it's up 4.97% today, but it's down 2.76% in the past 5 days, down 7.89% in the past month, and down 16.78% in the past 6 months. So the news of the bill may not be hurting them specifically today like it is a lot of healthcare companies, but it's a big part of why Elon Musk and Trump have a feud right now, which I talked about in the last video. It's also going to hurt Medicare Advantage and medical device companies. Affordable housing and community development could be hit hard by this. By lowering SNAP and Medicaid support as well. So it's mainly going to hurt the healthcare and social safety net sectors, allied retail and service providers, clean energy, renewable firms, EV stocks, EV companies, tax-favored sectors as well, like capital-intensive manufacturers or real estate may benefit, but that's a separate conversation. So we'll see if this does officially get past the House right now. But if you look at some of these stocks, like if you look at, say, Centene, they were kind of trending in the wrong direction as it is over the past few years. But today obviously hits them extremely hard. Going down 40% in one day is insane. And this could obviously have implications for years. I mean, Trump just took office, and the entirety of this bill is supposed to kind of take place over the course of like 10 years for everything to fully go into motion. Oscar Health down 18.73% today. They still have a pretty high PE ratio. Over the past year, they're still barely up. They're almost breaking even. Over the past 5 years, not really that great either. for Oscar Health, but right now I don't think anybody's going to really want to jump on this until they see for sure if this bill is going to pass. Molina Healthcare down 21.97% today over the past year. They're still down 18% over the past 5 years. They've actually been doing fairly well. They have a low PE ratio. And then Elevance Health down 11.5% today, year to date, down 4%. In the past year, still not looking good. In the past 5 years, though, they were doing fairly well up until about late 2024. Then they started basically taking a nosedive even before this got announced. Again, some of the ones that aren't being hit quite as hard, United Health Group, but they've had their own problems, of course. You've probably seen quite a bit of news about them, which that's a whole nother topic. And then HCA Healthcare is down 2.95%. Year to date, they're still doing really well. Over the past 5 years, doing really well. This may be one of the few that might be salvageable, that may be worth holding through all of this. They don't seem to be as affected by this bill and news of it being close to passing as many of the others. Now you have Tesla again. Tesla is somehow rebounding today based on international sales. They actually report a 14% decline in vehicle deliveries, marking second straight year-over-year drop. They're also facing an onslaught of competition, especially from Chinese EV makers that sell newer and more affordable models, as well as, of course, the political backlash that I've been going over in the last couple videos related to Tesla and the Trump and Elon Musk feud that they have right now, which again is a feud mainly because Elon Musk seems to be mad that EVs could be losing their credits. And also, Trump seems to be threatening to take away maybe even some other contracts as well. We don't know for sure if he's serious about that or not.